Hey, what's up, y'all? Let's go on for life. Today is November 19th. Uh, it's been a little while since my last video. Going to work a little late today, so I have time to make another video. So here we go. Um, I'm listening to the Friendly Atheist podcast today again. I still think most of them are uh, pretty good. Um, But I'm going to try to continue to point out the hypocrisy when I hear it. Um, so in this episode that I'm listening to today, I'm pretty sure it's their latest episode. Um, they do one about once a week, this is their latest one, unless they sent out another one today or something. But um, point is, again, I've talked a lot about the abortion ban here in Texas after a heartbeat is censored. Um, and that's kind of what they were discussing today. They weren't exactly discussing that, they were discussing something that um, was adjacent to that. Um, they saw off the episode with Hemhat. He's kind of the main one, saying that he is very upset almost purely because of the first story of the day. Um, and uh, Jessica, she's the other host. She was saying she saw the headline and didn't even want to read it for her own mental health. That's how upsetting it was for her. And then she read it, and apparently she was still just as upset. Um, so they're clearly upset about this story. The first story of the day is about I already forget the name of the lady, but this lady started a ranch, or she wants to start a ranch in Texas where uh, women who can't have their abortions anymore because of the abortion ban, who are struggling with having a kid, especially the first year after birth, whether it's for financial reasons or safety reasons from the dad or a whole lot of reasons why you'd want to get an abortion. She kind of set up a ranch, or she wants to. Her goal is to do it so that woman and their now born kid can come in and live there for a year. Um, that seems pretty incredible. Uh, Seems like a very helpful idea. Um, it it tries to tackle the issues why women would want to have an abortion. The common complaint I hear from pro-abortion advocates is, well, if you ban abortions, you better be willing to take in all of the kids, or, or how are you going to help out the moms and stuff like that? If you are pro-life, you should adopt every kid you see, or something like that. So this is an example of a woman trying actually to do that. And I've heard Jessica say this before, that if you are really pro-life, you should. Well, what are you doing for the mom? What are you doing for the kid after the birth? If you're not really pro-life. You're just pro-birth. After the kid is born, you don't care. This is a clear-cut example going against that trend. Um, the in this ranch, they are giving housing, giving food, um, giving a place to live, diapers, all that good stuff. Um, it's done by a Christian woman, so she's offering Bible study. I'm not 100% sure if it was mandatory. I don't think it would be something that's mandatory. I feel like that would. I'm not sure, but From what I saw, it didn't say it was mandatory, so I doubt it is mandatory. Um, so that's the one drawback they had in there. But I mean, I'm not even sure if it is mandatory. Um, Sorry, I'm a little distracted now. I'm trying to do some homework, and I have CNN on. I think they just passed a Build Back Better Act in the House. So we'll see what happens with that. Um, but um, that was their main drawback, and I want to get into why they don't like it in a little bit. But I'm still kind of defending the goodness of this ranch. Um, so they offer food, housing. Um, I don't know if they offer any type of like job or skills training. It would be cool if they did, but I don't know if they do. But either way, this is a ranch that is doing so much to help uh, women in Texas who are going through a tough time with their kid. And most importantly, it doesn't kill the kid. So it has all the benefits that pro-choicers are saying pro-lifers need to deal with if we're not going to allow abortion, and then it also doesn't allow abortion. So from my perspective, it's definitely a win-win. And before this episode, obviously I never heard of this story before, but if I would have heard of something like this, I would have thought Hemhat and Jessica would have been very happy with this. This is a great way to help take care of the community, grassroots organization, stuff like that. No big corporation. It's just a person trying to help out other people. And they were not for it. One of the biggest things that they said is it's not big enough yet. I've heard both of them talk about how much they don't like big corporations, so that seems a little odd. Secondly, they say it's not run by the government. One of their biggest complaints about her was that she voted for Trump in 2020, not 2016, but 2020. And they said that means that she is against like social safety nets, stuff like that. She is creating her own social safety net. I don't understand how you could be against it while you're creating that exact thing. Just because you don't want the government to do it doesn't mean you're against it. Besides, I'm pretty sure whatever she does is going to work better than any social safety net the government can create, especially for the women who need help the most, whether it's financially or whatever you have. So I don't really understand why they're saying it's bad that she's a Trump voter because she's against like socialized economy, yet she is providing the exact same thing through a capitalist system. It's outstanding that she's doing that, and it's crazy that they're against it. It has all the benefits they want without being government run and without being a big corporation. Don't know why, but so that was one of their big ones. And then again, the fact of it's there's a good chance that there's a chance that the Bible study would be mandatory. They were also concerned about how LGBTQ people are going to be treated, stuff like that. I think that just shows that they don't really understand how Christians feel about LGBTQ people. People are people. It doesn't matter who you like. This is the stance of common Christian, is that people are people. Doesn't matter who you like or what you like to do sexually. You're still a child of God and deserve all the love we can give you. There's not one Christian I know that would say otherwise. Yes, a lot of Christians don't like the whole LGBTQ stuff. It doesn't mean they aren't going to help them out, and it doesn't mean they're going to try to like torture them or I don't know. They went into some tangents about it. So just because you're Christian doesn't mean you're going to try and like hurt LGBTQ people. So I'm not really sure why that was a issue they brought up. But again, I think this is great. I think it's going to help people, and people have abortions for reasons. Most of those reasons could be filed under a category called convenience. I do believe that. There are some stances out there that I wouldn't really say are convenience. Almost anything to do with money I would consider convenience. If you are planning to like have an abortion because the dad is trying to beat you, that's not something I would consider convenience, but I also still wouldn't consider it an okay enough reason to kill your own kid. I just wouldn't consider that convenience. But this is something that's helping women because they do have problems, and it's there to help women. And I'm just very shocked and surprised that the Friendly Atheists, the two hosts of that podcast, are against helping women. It honestly shocked me. They're against it because it's started by a Trumper, and it's not government run, and it's Christian. Those three things. Those are the things I took away from it. Still kind of shocking. And honestly, if you're against it because of those reasons, Hemhat and Jessica, neither of you voted for Trump. Neither of you are Christian. Start your own. Do the same thing. Nothing's stopping you. Go for it. Help the woman if you can. But to everyone, I think I still have 0 subscribers, but that's okay. I'll try to keep getting these going. But another episode in the books, and I'll see you guys next time. All right. I haven't done a video in a little while, so I forget usually what I say to sign off. But let's smash that like button or hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.